Hello and welcome to Max Gaming. Morphus Max, gamer, writer, wiki editor. It is Sunday, May 17th. This is my 47th stream, and I have not acquired any new games since Wednesday. This is good because it means that the deck can finally start going down again. I am probably not going to manage getting under 3,000 by the end of the year, especially with the monthlies coming up, but still, progress. Tonight's lineup starts with my latest Joe tribute called The Space Garden. It is mostly negative on Steam, but it's cute. And so I really want to see what the fuss is all about. And of course, the launcher. And of course, the small print launcher. Windowed, fantastic resolution, display 1. Sure. Play. Unity Personal Edition. I wonder if that's the free one. Well, that's certainly cute. Okay, that's halfway down in the volume already. Somebody tell me if that's too loud. Free slot number 1. And what do I do now? What are those? Are they coins? What am I looking at here? Okay, sounds a little loud for me. Wow, I've already got it turned down. Okay, what's this button do? Am I supposed to just click these coins? What exactly am I supposed to be? It keeps shining this. Alright, sure. Let's click on this. Oh, I get to plant a tree. And that's what the coins are for, planting trees. Alright. I now no longer have enough coins. And now what do I do? So I just wait for more coins? Because that's... Oh! These are bearing fruit. These are bearing things that are rolling around. I really wish I could zoom in and see them. Are those critters? So I'm just clicking on these things. Waiting for more coins so I can presumably find another tree. Ah, the price of trees goes up. I see. Alright, so what are all these other tabs? Other things I can buy with my non-existent coins. And do I click on these instead? I now appear to have maybe enough for another tree? I don't get it. Okay, it's sort of, oh, I don't know, Zen-like? That's nice. Yes, apparently clicking on these apples counts as coins. Alright, so I can do that, or I can apparently buy a, what is this, bush? Sure, let's put down a bush. Bushes are a little cheaper. Except they go up in price too. Alright. And this is about it. I can make fruit fall faster by clicking on it. Or it looks like it'll fall on its own eventually. Okay, those things don't look like fruit. Can I put a tree yet? Nope, not yet. Those are fruit. Those are cherries as opposed to apples. And they're harder to click on. But that's okay. So this is it. This is my space garden. Isn't this exciting? Apparently that was enough for a new tree. Which is here. Which I can plant. That's sort of creepy looking. Do I have enough for another bush? I do not. So, another thing that presumably grows stuff that I can then harvest. New fruit. Let's see, do arrow keys do anything? No. WASD? No. This is it. Mouse button, and that's all there is to it. Isn't this exciting? Yes. This square tree drops pears. That's wonderful. Sure, let's buy another one of those. Can we? We can. And so I guess I just have more trees, more bushes, more fruit. Whatever are those? Different counter. Alright. So, I can make a bush. What are those? It appears to be a fruit-eating critter. Do I want a fruit-eating critter? Yes, my coins are going up. Okay. And how many fruit-eating critters can I have? I'm not sure the critter's keeping up with the fruit. Maybe it is. Well, I'm guessing I want either more than one critter. Ah, boy. Maybe I shouldn't have done that because after all, the critter has to eat. Well, now I can have two critters. Put them over there. Now I got two fruit-eating critters. I hope I haven't... What the hell is that? Is that a kiwi? It's an expensive kiwi, if that's what it is. And what does a kiwi do? Alright, so I am now, unless I want to, go harvest my own fruit or something, waiting for enough fruit to be at. To buy a kiwi, to find out what a kiwi does. So is this like an idle game? I'm certainly idle while all of this is going on. Okay, let us build on the economy a little. And maybe some bushes, since there appears to be room for bushes. Boom. Did something happen? Must have been all those cascading stars. Well, I still have my critters, at least. Is that a bomb? Oh, now I can zoom. I have apparently bought control keys. Great, and what did Q&E do? Q&E were supposed to do something. Ah, Q&E also zoom. What's that? Is that a black hole? Do I have a black hole forming? Alright, that last thing was... Where was it? I saw something... Yes, that is a black hole. It is sucking stuff in. Charming. I'm not seeing where that was supposed to have... Okay, it looks like my critters are getting kind of big. They will certainly be well fed. Huh. Other things out here, do I need to worry about them? And I still haven't seen what the kiwi does. And it's going to be a while before I do. What was that? Are things eating my fruit? A smiling apple tree? A bigger apple tree? A bigger apple tree. But I can't. It doesn't look like there's room. Yeah, there isn't room. Oh well. So what happens when enough things feed that black hole? Does it get bigger? Still waiting for the kiwi. I mean, it's not a horrible experience. Here's my stuff. And I have no critters. Why don't I have critters? Did they die of old age or something? Well, crap. So nothing was eating my fruit. So I guess it was just decaying on me. Alright, let's buy a couple critters. There. And now I gotta wait for the kiwi again. I hate waiting. Maybe it's a white hole rather than a black hole. Maybe they're somehow using it for transport. Okay, isn't this fun? How long have I spent on this? About 15 minutes. I want to see the kiwi. Give me the goddamn kiwi. I'm in a hurry. I don't even know. A shovel. Interesting. I wonder what the shovel is for. Maybe for digging up things that I don't want anymore? So maybe I can replace these trees with more expensive trees. Just as soon as I find out what the godforsaken kiwi is. Kiwi, finally. What does a kiwi do? It sits there. I spent rather a lot of coins on the godforsaken kiwi for it to sit there. What the hell's it doing? Alright, so it's not a kiwi. What is it, a termite? Alright, fine. So where was that shovel? I was supposed to have a shovel. What do these do? Do those say something? Left click is main actions. Right click is buy item cancel. Okay. Was that the help? That was help number 1? What's help number 2 then? Pause. And what's this? I think that's my shovel. Alright, let's try it on a tree. Yes, it makes my trees go away. My trees and stuff go away. So instead, let's plant one of these more expensive looking trees. Which doesn't seem to be significantly... Okay, here they come. 4 fruit at a time instead of 2. I'm not sure, but I think the little spaceships are sort of sniping at my stuff. Go away. Go feed a hole. Do I have new pushes yet? I do not. Compass? Whatever does a compass do? Now I can move around. And why do I want to move around? Empty space. Because I really want to see empty space. Wait a minute. Can I put something there? Can I plant a tree on here somewhere? No, I cannot. Huh. It's looking... I've got bigger things on my planet now. Okay. And I lost a critter somehow. Okay, and that's it. All right. Well, this is Space Garden. I'm not sure that I would call it mostly negative. It's obtuse. It's kind of slow going. Documentation's a little weird. But, I mean, it's not horrible. So what's this do? What the hell is that? It's a map? Oh look, it's a sun. Hello. That's as far as I zoom out. So, sun, sure. Alright, fiddle toy. I've seen worse. Game saved. It's been close to half an hour. Let's move on. And what the hell is that? Go to title screen, yes or no? No category set. No, apparently I forgot to get set to category. This is the Space Garden. You have a planet, you grow trees, you make critters that eat the fruit that are falling off the trees. You save up coins to buy better or more trees. Isn't that exciting? And that apparently earned me something. I have no idea what. But I can buy it and I can probably put it on the planet. So I will do that and then I will save and then I will. Yes, so exciting. This is a. What the hell is that? Oh, it is a black hole. It is a white hole. Things go from one to the other. Alright, so what happens if I do that? There is no explanation for what this does. Is it a bug? There's nothing to attach this to. What the hell is it? Oh. Alright, well, what happens if I do this? I grow a vine. And now I have a new biome. I have a new biome. So I am a space virus. Okay, slightly more interesting. Still a little bit too damn slow. Maybe I'll spend otherwise unremarkable amount of time on it. But for now, I think I'm moving on. Quit. Yes. And that was the Space Garden. Honestly, I'm not saying the mostly negative. I mean, it's a matter of taste. How long did I spend on that puppy? 28 minutes. Hey, fun fact. When I'm playing something from Joe's collection or from the family collection, I can't write a review on it. I can go to the store page, but I am not allowed to write a review. And it doesn't actually tell me that until I've typed out the review and tried to save it. Most annoying. Anyway, let's move on. Next up, for which I will in fact set my category, is Orbital Racer. So Max is going to try to drive in space. Actually, let me look at the Space Garden. I'm curious. Does it have any followers? And the answer is no. It has its own category and it has 0 followers. It's always special when I find a 0 follower game. Whereas Orbital Racer has 10 followers. I am suspecting, I could be wrong, that Kentucky Route Zero is going to be the high point of the evening, other than Detroit Become Human. This is Orbital Racer. Blank screen. I'm going to start. Spinning mouse. Subsonics. Create pilot profile. Action-oriented gameplay, power-ups, more intuitive flight model. No disqualifications, easy to learn. Versus what? More realistic experience. No power-ups, a lot more sliding. Warm-up and qualification sessions, steep learning curve. Yes, folks, we're going to go with easy mode. Pilot's name. Controls. To take it to controllers none, select controls present, keyboard and mouse. Yes, indeed. Single race career mode tutorial. Oh, fuck. Let's see if there's a large print option. Controls. And that's it. I can't even read what the red text is. Sure, let's try the tutorial. Let's find out just how badly I have Set my category this time, Rowana. Thank you. Let's find out how badly Max can't drive whatever the hell this is. Action mode introduction. Am I sure? Since when did they ask if I'm sure I want to do a tutorial? Since it takes so damn long to load one.
Welcome. In this short introduction, you will learn everything you need to know to race. If you want to review previous messages, just press F1. Let's try it now.
Okay then.
First, rotate the ship to face the red circle. These circles represent your checkpoints, which form the entire track. Now, in action mode, flying itself is quite easy. Just point the ship where you want to go and hold forward. Go on and practice flying through this track. If you want to slow down, just release the accelerator. If you can't see your current checkpoint, you can use the arrows at the center. Also, this icon always points at the direction you're flying. Sometimes you might miss the checkpoint. During the race, you can do that a certain number of times without having to turn around. You can see how many in the lower right corner of the HUD. Now, practice flying around for as long as you like, and then stop the ship to continue.
I may actually need to turn mouse sensitivity up for this puppy. If I can. It's a little unstable. Maybe this is just me overcorrecting. But hell, I'm doing better with this than a lot of flight games. I don't see myself winning a race with it though. But I think I need more real estate for my mouse. I wonder if I have to worry about shooting. And did it say just how many of these there were? At what point do I stop? I'm glad I don't have to worry about drift. Well, there's a little drift. Here's a little drift. I'm learning to drift. Sort of. Alright. Let me adjust.
During a race, after passing 3 successive checkpoints, you will acquire a random power-up. You can see how many checkpoints you need to pass in the upper left corner of the HUD. Try it out for yourself.
So 2. Ship's a little wobbly.
Good. You can see that the upper left display now shows what kind of power-up you acquired. In this case, it's an impact mine.
Haha!
To drop it, simply press the Activate Power-Up button. Just make sure that you're moving.
And what's the Activate Power-Up button? I'm guessing right-click?
There are two types of mines. Impact, which glows red, and EMP, glowing blue. I've placed a few of them on the track.
Oh.
Fly towards one of each to see how they will affect your ship.
Okay.
As you can see, EMP mine will disable your ship for a couple of seconds.
Nice. So I don't want to hit those. So what does red do? Let's find out what the red one does.
As you can see, impact mines will explode and damage your ship. You can also acquire missiles. They are equipped with exactly the same warheads as mines, but will actively chase their target. This new circle on the HUD represents your missile's targeting cone. The missile will target the closest ship within that circle. Try to shoot the missile at the other ship flying through this track.
I think I just did that.
Good. Let's talk about another power-up, Boost. When it's ready, activate it by holding the trigger. Just keep in mind that the boost needs a 1-second wind-up before it starts. Try using it now.
Ah, fuck. So there was another ship? Was I supposed to have caught up with it? Missed. There is in fact drift. Apparently it doesn't matter which direction I go through a circle in. Another power up. What was that? Just boost, huh?
The last power-up is dealing with damage, so let's quickly talk about it now. When you take damage, this bar will appear on the HUD. When it will reach the top, your ship will explode and respawn at the last checkpoint. The last power-up basically removes all the damage from your ship. This is how it works. Now, both types of combat power-ups can be countered. With mines, it's simple. Just fly around them. Missiles, however, require a little bit more work. As soon as you are targeted by a missile, you will hear a warning sound and a message will appear on the HUD. When this happens, you need to immediately hold the decoy button to drop the flares.
What the hell is a decoy
Each flare has a 25% chance of fooling a missile, so the more you drop, the more chances you have of losing it. Let's try this now. When you're ready, fly through the track. After passing the first checkpoint, I'll begin to spawn missiles behind you. Use flares to lose as many as you can.
Ice. Ouch.
Okay, that's enough. And that is all. Now you can start your racing career, or a single race.
Great. Goody. Well, I'm supposed to be boosting. Looks like my category. Yeah, it looks like my trigger is left mouse, and right mouse was working for the flares. I guess left mouse is whatever buff I have, whatever power up I have at the time. All right, let's try one race and see if I survive. Amateur sounds good. I'll just take it as is. I doubt I'll win, but we'll see. Round 1 of 4. What's all this crap? Ship will take damage, yes. Make sure to accelerate before the signal to start. The ship can only move as the accelerator is off during this. Well, make sure not to accelerate. Due to the nature of flying in vacuum, you will sometimes need to slide during a turn. If you feel like you can't make the turn, point the ship a couple of angles further than the checkpoint. And you can turn off collisions. Okay. Where the hell is the... Ah, there it is. I'm not doing too badly. Oh crap. I wonder what my position is so far. Did I hit it? Yes, I did. Looks like somebody's ahead of me. Looks like I'm shooting at mines. Oops. Well, crap. Where'd it go? So, obstacles. And there I am down at 12. Well, wasn't that exciting? And I can, in fact, drive. Can't drive terribly well. I wonder how far behind I was. "30 seconds behind." No, 30 seconds behind rank number 11. I was 43 seconds behind rank number 1. Okay. Well, that was my driving experience for the evening. That's something that will at best take practice. There's something fundamentally wobbly about the flight. I don't know what it is, probably something I just have to allow for. Maybe I'll give it a second look sometime, just to get that practice in. But all things considered, if what I want to do is fly a spaceship around, there's other games for that. I'm not sure this game beats this music. Maybe if it had plot. Anyway, that was Orbital Racer. Up next, I believe it's pronounced Cepheus Protocol. I have a concern about this game. It was released in 2020 and it's in early access. So either it's been in early access for a while or it's abandoned. I note that recent reviews say mixed as opposed to mostly positive overall, so maybe it had really great reviews to begin with, and then over the course of 6 years let people down. We will see. Cepheus Protocol. 1.3 thousand followers. Real-time strategy. So it might be a fleet game. Well, no, it might be a squad game. We shall see. This is not the first game that I've gotten, presumably from Humble Bundle, as an early access product. I'm not sure if I like this trend. Public and private networks. Which means I can go head to head with people. Well, I think that's what it means. It could just mean it's a co-op game. I didn't look to see if it required multiplayer. Give me a sec. Recent reviews are mixed. Yes, I looked at that. No, it claims to have single player. It's either taking an awfully long time or this is a menu. Alcatraz. So some sort of disease centered on Alcatraz? Remaining in phase, next up, infected birds, pathing and general polish. So I guess that is the development progress. A little closer, I can see campaign is not an option. All right, well, let's at least have an idea of the movement. Let's explore Alcatraz. A little waddly, but I guess the gear is just heavy. Movement's a little glitchy. I wonder if her light stick ever goes out. Sure. Looks like a her to me. Generator. Can I shoot? Reload slow. There's a little bit of recoil, which is realistic. So I gather this isn't a game yet. Movement's unimpressive. Oh, targets? How am I not hitting that target? I'm hitting the target. Can I change weapons? Yes. What did I do? Alright, that was one. One is the assault rifle. Two is the clock. Okay. Well, fine. Somebody's building a game engine. A sluggish game engine. Is he supposed to say something? If that's the way of communicating with an NPC, press E to customize your operator. By operator, they mean, or did that say character? Skill points. No, it does say operator. Weird. Alright, Alcatraz is explored. That's great. World of Warcraft had better graphics than this 15 years ago. I think COD 4 had better graphics than this 10 years ago. I wish these people the very best of luck, and maybe I'll take another look at it in 6 years. But for tonight, I'm unimpressed. Okay. I had some hopes for this one. Kentucky Route Zero. Let's see what the community says about it. 2.1 thousand followers. Point and click adventure game. I put this one last on the off chance that I really liked it and wound up spending some time on it. Given that Cepheus Protocol was a disappointment, I'm really hoping this will make up for it. Play with OpenGL. Black screen fix. Let's try it out and see what happens. This is Kentucky Route 0. English versus Spanish, Brazilian Portuguese. Interesting. Spain Spanish versus Mexico Spanish, French, Dutch, German, Italian, Polish, Svenska. Don't know that one offhand. I'm guessing Czech, Russian, Turkish, not Chinese, Korean. Maybe that is Chinese. Although that's usually Zhongguo. Korean, Taiwanese Chinese. See, Zhongguo, you see, that's Chinese. I think that's Hebrew. Arabic. Impressive. No. There. Kentucky Route 0. Seriously translated game. I wonder if it has a blank notebook versus a blank videotape, a blank audio tape. Do I have all of those things, or am I picking which one I start with? The advantage of an audio tape, if this is what I think it means, is that I can hear my notes. Let's see what happens. Act 1. Equus oils. But they make oil out of horses. A moving truck rumbles softly to itself. It's not moving. Painted on the side are the words, Lissette's Antiques, Furniture, Glassware, Curiosities. An old hound in a straw hat. Both have seen better days. So what, this is me? An attendant. Joseph sits between gas pumps in a Queen Anne armchair. Sure, His hair is gray and his glasses darkened. Joseph. Damn, did you hear that wreck? Truck full of bottles, I don't know. Beer bottles? Whiskey? Lost a tire or something, and spilled booze and glass all over the interstate. What a mess. I hope they don't come down here looking for anything. We blew a damn fuse and it's all shut off. Did I hear a dog? What's your dog's name? His name is Homer, her name is Blue, or just some random dog. Let's go with her. What the hell? And apparently my name is Conway. Blue sounds like a sweet old hound. I used to know a dog like that. Hey, here's some jerky for Blue. Made it myself. Didn't turn out too well, but I bet a dog will still eat it. Getting late, right? I can feel the sun on my neck. I bet it's just a few feet off the horizon. So Joseph is blind. I've been driving all evening looking for 5 Dogwood Drive. I've got a delivery to make on Dogwood, but I'd rather watch the sunset. Let's watch the sunset. Yeah, it's the truth. You gotta stop and breathe in that road. I'll bet while you're out driving, you let your eyes wander up the tree line and you just, well, I'll bet you're more of a poet than old Joseph. How long have you been working here? I've been working here a number of years. It's pretty okay. You know, I have an advanced degree in a few publications. It's pretty okay here. Listen, you and Blue would have been driving up and down 65 all night. Dogwood Drive is on the other side of, well, to get there, you gotta take the zero. The zero is a tough road to find, but you can use my computer to look up directions. You'll have to head down into the basement and insert the circuit breaker first. Reset the circuit breaker first. I'll be happy to have those winding lights back up anyway. It's too damn quiet out here. Basement door is back there in the office. Appreciate your help, friend. Oh, and here, take this lamp. It gets dark. Anything else to say to him? Just head back into the office and you can't miss the stairs. Breaker box will be somewhere on the right side of the room down there. Why can't you fix the light yourself? Well, it's true, I know that basement pretty well, but last time I got to repair work down there, I crossed the wrong wire and took out half the traffic lights in Elizabethtown. It's that damn electric company. Consolidated. They plug everything together in one big grid. Too many eggs in the damn basket. So now I'm a little circuit shy is all. Anyway, I appreciate your help. So what's this? The lantern? Yes, it is. All right. And there's the basement. And why is it so dark up here, down here? Because I do have the light on. Basement people. Emily, Ben, and Bob sit in folding chairs behind a worn card table. Papers, oddly shaped dice, and highway maps cover the tabletop. Why are they sitting down there in the dark? Have you all seen a breaker box down here? Versus, oh, sorry, I didn't know there was anyone down here. I'm going to go with sorry. Emily says to Bob, did you hear something? Bob to Emily, no, sorry, I was looking at the rules again. Wait, what? Ben to Bob, it gets easier as you go. Look, you said you rolled a 5, right? That means you get to pick up your marker and move it anywhere on the map. Bob, so it's your turn now, right? Ben, oh, yeah, I guess so. Where'd you put that 20-sided die? I don't, Emily, I don't see it. Did you drop it? Bob, it should be easy enough to find. It glows in the dark. I needed to just get by you for a minute. Or did you lose something? Oh, Conway clears his throat but gets no response from the people at the table. Bob, to Emily, I think it rolled down off to the left there, but I don't see it. Emily, well, I'm not going to go looking for it. It's too dark down there. Ben, why don't you go down and get it, and I'll just study the rules here. And apparently, there's a sign. Conway taps his foot but gets no response from the people at the table. If I can hit that breaker box, I can get the lights back on. Or what kind of game is that? Ben, to Emily, I think you were right about the instant crisis rules. There's a whole separate table of them in the back. How are they reading in the dark? How are they doing anything in the dark? Bob, I don't like that rule anyway. It's not fun, it's just random and frustrating. Emily to Bob, the randomness is what makes it realistic, Bob. Conway clears his throat but gets no response from the people at the table. I really need to get that power back on and make this delivery. Emily to Ben, I still don't understand how you win. Ben, reading aloud. Roll the 20-sided die once for each player and refer to Appendix C, Table of Psychogeographical Anxiety Address Corrections. No, address correlations. Psychogeographic. Locate the resulting street addresses on the road map and move each player marker in the appropriate location. That doesn't help. I don't think you can win. It says on the box it's a tragedy. Okay. Well, there was something down this way. So what's this sign? A dusty, rusty sign is bolted onto the wall. These are the rules. 1. No open flames near the gasoline. That's a good rule. No consumption of beer or spirits on the premises. In case of sudden darkness, do not panic. Relax. Count backwards from 5. Strictly limit time spent in the basement to fewer than 3 minutes of every hour. Why? What happens if you stay longer than that? Well, I can look at it again if I want to. I guess I can. Alright, so forget the sign. Can I go past the sign? I can't go past the sign. I have to go to the people. Wait, the die glows in the dark. So if I turn the light off, doesn't help. I gotta get past these guys. You're not gonna let me get by, are you? Emily, to Ben. Okay, so just to get started, we need that 20-sided die. Ben. Yeah, that gets us up on the road. Well, hopefully. If you roll a 1, you drive into a ditch. If you roll a 2 or a 9 or a 12, you have to write down a new anxiety and roll again. If you roll a 5, you get to move your place anywhere on the map you want. Emily. Bob, go get that die. Bob, it's too dark down there. Ben to Bob. Well, that should make it easy. The damn thing glows in the dark. I can't go any farther than that. If I turn off the light... Oh, and there it is. Why, it glows in the dark. Imagine that. Conway picks up the glowing 20-sided die and inspects it. The number 5 is facing up. It's just a small piece of plastic, but it has a reassuring, almost comforting weight. He places the object in his jacket pocket. And however do I get to my jacket pocket? Wait, where is everybody? Folding chairs are arranged around a worn card table. The chairs are empty and the surface of the table is bare. Do I leave the die or take it with me? I'm inclined to take it with me. But there's the breaker. And there are the lights. Anything down this way? No, that's pretty much the end of the line. Where's my lantern? Well, I guess I don't have a lantern now. I wonder if it has to be the... And where's Blue? Did the dog say up here? I don't see the dog. There it is. Just listen to those lights whine. Yep. Two choices. There are some people down there in your basement playing some kind of game, but they're gone now. In the basement? No, I don't think so. Maybe that lamplight was playing tricks on you, huh? Well, strange things happen underground, especially in the dark. So, computers in the office, you're looking for Marquez. She knows her way around those roads. She'll get you to the 0. The password is, damn, I usually just feel it out. Muscle memory, you know? It's kind of long, kind of like a short poem, I think. One of those short poems that really sums it all up. You'll figure it out. This is an interesting game. It may very well be a playthrough candidate. Conway taps the key, waking the computer from its reverie. Computer says, user. Let's try Conway. User Conway is not real. User. Let's try Joseph. Password. Wheels slide loose. The stairs drop away. I talk and listen to him talking. I guess that kind of sums it all up. Nobody saw the accident. The moon throbs, or it's late. The moon throbs is interesting, but I'm going with it's late. You just breathe road. The lights whine. It will only get later. The lights whine. Password accepted. That's a poem to remember. Good thing I'm streaming. Joseph shouting, how's it going in there? Figuring it all out? Sure you are. Messages, address book, games, exit. Let's start with messages. Message 1 is from Donald at hotmk.mail. Message 2 is from accountsconsolidated.mail. Message 1 from Donald at hotmk.mail. Subject: fragments dim of lovely forms. Joseph, I know it's been a while and I know you're still sore, but there's a whole world in here and we need your help to unmask it. Yes. The caves are cold and damp and we are old and lame. Never mind. I can't remember why I even started writing this. I miss those days in the lab with you and our dear Luda. Maybe you found your own Xanadu. Well, so have I. End of message. Message 1. Message 2. Let's have a look at message 2. Add accounts from consolidated.mail. Subject: account standing, urgent. Dear Equus Oils, this is an urgent automated message. Your account is overdue by more than 14 days. In response, we have switched you to our low reliability Dirty Power Plus plan. Right, Consolidated is the power company. Consider making a payment immediately to obviate the need for us to switch you to Sustained Burnout Select. A Sustained Burnout Select. Sincerely, your friends at the Consolidated Power Company. Exit messages. What kind of games do you have? Games is not real. Fuck you. Address book. If you tell me address book isn't real, I'll be very upset. The Zero, Dogwood Drive, Marquez. Okay, Joseph said that I need Marquez in order to find the Zero, but the Zero's right there. But he also said I need the Zero to get to Dogwood Drive, and Dogwood Drive is right there. So let's try Dogwood Drive. Address Dogwood Drive is not real. Fuck you. Zero? Address the Zero is not real. Marquez? Why is the text flickering? Is the power starting to go? Marquez Residence, 100 Macondo Lane, northeast on 65, and turn left as soon as you see that ugly tree that's always on fire. Is it like a burning bush? Is it God? Look for the barn at the base of the mountain there. Can't miss it. Joseph shouting. Got it? Out there on Macondo somewhere, right? Yeah, that's it. Hey, look, while you were down there, I loaded that old TV of mine into your truck. I borrowed that thing from Weaver Marquez a number of years ago. And now that the power is all weird over here, I can't pick up anything but static and public access anyway. What's wrong with public access? They play Doctor Who. She was always more of a reader, but maybe she'd want it back at home. It's a nice TV. Alright. Anything else in here? I could go back down to the basement. Let's go back down to the basement. For no particular reason. But to see if the people are back and if they want their dye. Not only are the people not back, but the table is gone. So I can't put the dye there anyway. Okay, so where's Blue? Have I lost? There's Blue. I can talk to Blue. Conway scratches behind Blue's right ear. How's it going, Blue? Take it easy, Blue. Take it easy sounds like I'm leaving her there. How's it going, Blue? What do you think of this place? How about a treat? It's odd, I never noticed her driving by, so this is a one-way conversation with the dog. How about a treat? Here's some jerky from the gas station attendant. He reminds me a bit of your old man, Ira. He was a good man, a good boss. They made such a point of highlighting the dog in the trailer. And blue follows along. Let's get in the truck. Conway gets back to the truck, or it's not time to go. You know, let's just wander out here and see what there is. Anything? It looks like the road kind of ends. The road kind of ends. Conway runs. Blue sort of ambles. Alright, out 65. Look for a burning tree. Here's 65. Northeast on 65. Turn left as soon as you see the ugly tree that's always on fire. Right. Field notes. That's interesting. 5 Dogwood Drive. And that's all I have for... Oh! It says 5. Can I roll it? Uh-oh. I wonder what happens. Now it says 9. I probably should have stayed with 5. But now let's find out. How do I get out of here? That's out. Alright, northeast. I guess I just follow it. Whoop! There's the burning tree. A tall black oak burns on a hill above the road. So this is where I turn, right? Turn left, yeah. So this way. Marquez Farmhouse. Yes, let's go there. Act 1, Scene 2. Okay, a little confused. Am I like out of the truck? I guess I'm out of the truck. I can talk to the dog some more. Pretty dark out here, huh? Or so I guess we just head up the path here. Farmhouse is up the hill a bit. I guess I talk to the dog a lot. Maybe I can borrow you a treat up there. A street lamp lights the base of a dusty path leading up the hill. And here I go heading up the hill in the dark. And things become more distinctly defined as I get closer. What do you mean, graveyard? A family graveyard is set off to the side of the house. Headstones are inscribed with the surnames of the unfortunate. Nowakowski, Bedilla, Marquez. Is Marquez dead? So let's go up these stairs apparently to the house. What's wrong with the front porch? Light switch. Weaver, I was just thinking what a lovely house we have. Do you like it? Have you been here before? Did you happen to see an owl? Why is Weaver in the dark? Sure, it's a nice house. I know. I like the large beams that run across the ceilings. I like to sit in the house and think of the hills and bluffs surrounding us like a cradle. There used to be another house here, but we had it destroyed and we built this one. It was very expensive and we got quite underwater. What do you do for work? Is it too difficult or do you like it very much? I was once a mathematician. Are you looking for something in particular here? I drive deliveries for a small antique shop. I believe it's hard times for a small antique shop. It's hard times everywhere, even out here on our little farm. My parents stopped paying the bank a while back. I shouldn't even be here, but I just stayed. I have some notebooks. I'm only a little bored. I might prefer to watch TV occasionally. Actually, I have a TV here that I think here belongs to you. Will you please set it up? Then I can explain to you how to get to where you're going. To zero. I know. So sure, set up TV. Oh look, it's a TV. And I guess that's Weaver. And I guess that's Conway. God, does he have hair? Weaver's a bit of a scarecrow. That's not how it's supposed to look. You've made a mistake setting it up. Is it a foreign object to you? Which of your parents was it who wouldn't allow you to watch television? Dad thought it was radioactive. Mom thought she heard ghosts in the static. Versus, I know how to set up a TV. Mom thought she heard ghosts in the static. I used to hear ghosts in the static when I was a kid. I was trying to get channel 22 at the time. Couldn't get a picture, but I heard the volume. I know about that. She was ill, wasn't she? Mentally, I mean. Kind of distant, fearful? Fearful, yeah, that's the way to put it. Versus, no, things just had to be a certain way. Versus, no, just expressive. Let's try expressive. You have it all backwards. I'm not surprised, are you? Have you been paying attention? I don't think you have. It's time to start paying attention now, Conway. Look closely at the television. Here we are looking closely at the television. Here we are, our vision is going past the television toward the barn. There's a swirly thing over the barn. Let's try clicking on the swirly thing. Hey, wake up, you spaced out for a minute there. The picture on the TV versus, what do you keep out in that barn? Used to be tools and feed, then books. Now I think it's mostly spiders. That TV is picking up the wrong signal. My cousin Shannon would know more about it. She fixes TVs for a living. Well, she used to. I think the new models are giving her some trouble. So I really just need to find the zero, get to the zero? Or your cousin? Sure, let's make conversation. That's my father's brother's daughter, Shannon. We're about the same age. Well, we used to be. She's older now. What? She has a workshop up north a ways by the lake, right where Peonia and Wax Road meet. It's a big bait and tackle shop, and she fixes TVs in the back. Do you like fishing? Honestly, I'm not convinced you should bother with the zero. I'd much rather you find my cousin and fix my TV, but I'll get you headed the right way. So it's pretty easy. Get back on 65 heading north, then take the first right after the artificial limb factory. From there, your arrival at the zero is basically inevitable. Nice to know you, Conway. Keep your eyes open, especially in the dark. Can I look at the TV again? Well, the TV's still there, and I'm still there. Wait, where's Weaver? People keep disappearing. A disused wood-burning stove is set up in one ash-dusted corner of the room. It's cold to the touch. Sink. An abandoned spider web stretches across the bottom of a saucepan. A skillet is seasoned with dust. So we'll go outside. Is that a garage? It looks like a garage. Let's have another look at the house. It looks like it's possible to go in the basement. But I don't see a way there. It looks like it should be right there. There's a sink and there's a stove. No stairs. Alright. But I want to look in the basement. Can't get out that way. I can go to the graveyard again. Which does me nothing. And I guess I use the arrow to get back to the truck. Am I just running into dead people? I have music. Who are these people and where are they? There are some horses out there behind the house. Horses? I didn't see any horses. Remember the horses you and Lizette and Ira had? Since when do dogs have horses? Is Conway a little funny? I guess the horses don't sleep in the barn. Must be full of gear. Okay, the song loops. Get back in the truck. Wait. Alright, it's gonna drive me nuts if I don't go see the horses. Because I didn't see horses there. What horses? I don't see no stinking horses. This game is messing with me. I can appreciate that. But it's messing with me. Yeah, this is time to go. So, back out to 65. North on 65. Look for the artificial limb factory. North of ways, by the lake, right where on ramp. Alright. That main. So what's this then? Allen Turnpike Road. Is that the factory? A creek runs alongside the highway and then turns toward a dirty brick building. A grinding drone from within the building is faintly audible from the interstate. Floodlights on the lawn illuminate smokestacks. At the edge of the building's parking lot, a large sign, partly obscured by trees, reads Artificial Limb Factory. So is this where I want to go? I thought I was looking for a bait and tackle shop. And that looks like I ran out of highway up there. I do run out of highway up there. So where's this godforsaken bait and tackle shop? right where Pronto and Wax Road meet. Ah, zero on-ramp. Get back on 65. Well, what if I want to get to the bait and tackle shop? First right after the artificial wind factory. Okay. There's the burning tree. There's the Marquez farmhouse. There's stuff here. A sign in front of the building just reads museum. The lights are off, but the front door is open. I'm curious. Conway steps through the museum's doors. A few feet inside the museum's doors, the ambient sound of the highway drops sharply away. The room is cold, dark, and still. A book lies open on a table in the center of the room. An open hallway extends to the left. Large glass doors bar the path ahead. Walk to the hallway, walk through the glass doors. Ouch. Look at the book. Well, let's look at the book first because it's there. There's no title on the book's spine or cover. A three-word phrase written in pencil on the first page is smudged and indecipherable. On the first page, someone has left an ink drawing of a horse. Several dozen blank pages later, at the end of the book is an elaborate ink drawing of a one-legged man working an antique adding machine surrounded by whiskey bottles. Accounting always does that to people. I've seen accounting departments that I could swear were entirely hooked on coke. Let's try the glass doors. The glass doors won't budge. To apply any more force would likely break them. Let's get back to that. Let's try the hallway. Conway steps echo against the hallway's marble floor and arched ceilings. Plexiglass boxes line the walls. The hallway dead ends on a darkened display case. Look at the boxes on the walls. Look at the darkened display case. Return to the entrance. What are the boxes? The first box, just a few feet into the hall, contains an assortment of bird wings. Some are missing feathers. One large, brightly colored wing almost glows in the moonlight. Its feathers are intact, but a piece of bone pokes awkwardly out from the tip. And I can only see the first box, it seems. What's in the display case? The display case is several yards wide, but just a few feet off the ground. It's unlit, and back in this corner of the darkened museum, very little moonlight creeps in. A gold-plated plaque on the surface of the case is a bit easier to read. It recounts a short history of fowl hunting in the region, and then speculates, abruptly, about the nature of addiction. Glass doors won't budge. To apply more force will likely break them. What's the worst that can happen? The glass shatters. Somewhere a head of light switches on. After a moment it switches off. The room is dark again, and the floor is covered in broken glass. Okay. So I can walk through the glass doors now. Broken glass grinds under Conway's boots. Oh, he has boots. As he walks down the hall, he has the feeling of being in a larger space. Very little light reaches the far end of the hallway. Feel the walls versus feel the floor. Well, the floor has broken glass on it, so let's try the walls. The walls are completely smooth and strangely warm. Conway can feel his breath and sweat condensing on the surface. Oh, fine, feel the floor. The floor is completely smooth and strangely warm. Conway can feel his breath and sweat condensing on the surface. So, an empty room. Okay. And that's it for the museum. Where is this lake of which they speak? That looks kind of like a river, and that I would think would be a lake. Did she say past the lake? Church. A singing chorus echoes from within the church. The building is 1 story tall with a pitched roof and a 3 story spire rising from the front. The top section of the spire is made of stained glass. An interior light illuminates the pines in red, green, and blue. A large LED glows in the parking lot. Light of the Last Great Awakening Baptist Church. Let's try listening. A muffled chorus drones at a steady volume, repeating the same 2 verses without rest. You know, none of this probably has anything to do with the plot since I know exactly where the on-ramp to Zero is. Conway approaches the church doors. The front doors of the church are modest and worn. They are locked. Walk around to the rear of the building. A ramp leads up from a few dusty metal trash cans to the church's back door. Look in the trash cans. One has a bit of something leafy and rotten stuck to the bottom of it. Another is full of unlabeled videotapes. I want a videotape. Enter the church's back door. Conway pushes open the back door. He finds himself in a kitchen lit by a buzzing fluorescent ceiling fixture. On the counter are a plate of moldy bread and an empty Dixie cup, flecked red around its waxy rim. A set of swinging plastic doors in the far wall lead out of the kitchen. Conway pushes open the plastic doors and walks through. Vacant pews sprawl unevenly into the church. A small raised stage lies to Conway's right, bare except for a tape recorder. The tape recorder's power cord runs to an outlet near Conway's feet. I'm going to unplug the tape recorder. The singing stops. The lights fail. I guess I'm still in the truck then. So where is this bait and tackle shop? Alright, I'm just going to poke around a little bit more. I mean, why did they put all this stuff out here if I was supposed to just get on Kentucky Route Zero? Okay, so there's an airplane. It's moving. Why is it moving? Two shirtless, shoeless men push a light aircraft along the highway. Occasionally, one or the other slips a bit on this sweating asphalt or stops to pull back his hair. The men are nearly broken. The rubber is almost worn away from the wheels. Soon these men will be dragging this airplane. And that's it. I'm just seeing the sights with the understanding that there are sights. That appears to be a dead end. Wait, I found it! The bait shop. Vaulted above the road on a thin steel bar, a handwritten sign reads, Live bait, minnows small and also large for stripers, night crawlers, chips, and beer. A green flyer hangs loosely from a bit of masking tape at eye level. To the shop's right, a dirt parking lot sprawls unevenly into grass and then eventually trees. The bait shop is open. Enter the bait shop. Read the flyer. Let's read the flyer. Computer printed type in a bold font surrounds the clip art illustration of a TV set. The TV has eyes, arms, and legs. Its shoulders are slouched. On the screen is a cartoon expression of exhausted nausea. A hot water bottle rests against its wire antenna. TV repair. No model too old. Inquire within. We do not sell digital converter boxes. Let's take a look at the bait shop. Narrow aisles crowded with lures, reels, rods, and snacks divide the shop lengthwise from the entrance to the cashier's counter. The left wall is lined with churning tanks of water, which I assume contain live bait. The three metal tanks aren't labeled, and the water is too agitated to get a clear view of what's inside each one. The contents of the first tank are vaguely gray. The second is a muddy pink. The third is clear, but shiny silver flecks occasionally flash on the surface. Reach into. Reach into. Let's approach the counter first. A wiry cashier stands behind the register, preoccupied with a Sudoku puzzle. Ask about the basketball game, why not? The cashier switches on the radio. An AM sports broadcast is playing, but Conway can't be sure if it's meant to answer it or to drown out his questions. Ask about Shannon Marquez's workshop. A handwritten sign on the door behind the counter reads, TV repairs by appointment, please consult with cashier. The cashier knocks a few times on the door and waits, occasionally glancing at his puzzle. After a few moments with no answer, he notices a smaller note written on the sign, reads it, then points it out to Conway. What's the smaller note? Weaver, I got your message. Moved left for the old mine. No, have left for the old mine. Don't know if I will see you there or not. Ready either way, Shannon. Okay, but what about the tanks of stuff? I am so going to regret this. Let's reach into the gray tank. Conway's hand brushes against something roughly the size of his palm. Reach deeper into the tank. Conway's hand comes into contact with a scaly, uneven surface. As he runs his fingers along the bottom, a bead of sweat bridges the inches from his temple to the water surface. Something bites at his forearm. He recoils. Well, he doesn't need to be hurt at least. So what's in the pink tank? Conway's fingers slip through something fleshy but inert. The sensation is nauseating. Reach deeper in. As his elbow passes into the pinkish mesh, he realizes he's about to be sick from the smell and pulls away. Still unhurt. What's the third tank? The water seems to tremble with life. Conway can't tell if his hand is being nibbled by fish or massaged by the artificial current. As his eyes near the surface of the water, he can see something colorful glowing faintly at the bottom of the tank. It's a trap! A tremor spreads from his elbows to his fingertips and up to the base of his shoulder. His vision flickers. The water is running warm under his skin now, and he has the sensation that something is about to snap. His eyes close. He lays on a rooftop. New shingles rough beneath his back, swelling in the noon sun. He is exhausted. They must have started before dawn. His legs are sore from holding stable on the uneven surface. His wrists from breaking old sealant. His fingers from carefully lifting shingles to hammer down new ones. His boss, Ira, yells from the idling truck below. He shades his eyes with his hand. A beer would be good. It's barely past noon, but he's worked a full day already. What could the harm be? Maybe a shot at the counter, just to get his eyes open. Then a beer. He could offer to drive into town for lunch and stop at that place on Cumberland. The cashier pushes Conway roughly on the shoulder. He's been talking, yelling maybe, but it's all an echo now. Conway looks up, his neck stiff with pain, his right palm still tingling. The cashier points to the tank, then above it to a few holes torn in the wall. Nail holes from which an electric sign has come dislodged and fallen into the water. He helps Conway to his feet, looks at him pitifully, and returns to the cash register. Narrow aisles crowded with lures, reels, rods, and snacks divide the shop lengthwise from the entrance to the cashier's counter. The roof wall is lined with turning tanks. Okay. It says snacks. Didn't he promise Will a snack? I guess he's not getting a snack. Disappointing. Okay, something about a mine. All right, this is a strange and creepy kind of fun, and in my opinion, deserving of a playthrough if people don't mind me looking at every single godforsaken inch of this map. But not right now. The caffeine's starting to wear off, which means it's time for something a little more direct. This was the fourth game of the evening, so I think I'll be moving on to Detroit. Escape? Escape. Ephemera? What's ephemera? Oh, stuff in my inventory. Options. Era? Modern versus classic. Retro. Odd. Text. I can make the text bigger. I haven't had a problem with the text. Rare, actually. Audio. Sound volume. Captions. There are captions. Video. Standard. Multiplayer. Multiplayer instructions. Play until you encounter something, an image, a sound, a choice of words, a notable absence that reminds you of someone else in the room. Pass control of the game to that person. You don't have to explain yourself. And so on. I see. Okay. This is insufficient stimulus. Back to the circle. What circle? Oh, that circle. 1. Limits and demonstration. 2. The what? The entertainment. 3. Here and there along the echo. 4. Up un pueblo de nada. And 5, it doesn't say. Interesting bobby pin. Okay, let's exit the game. Well, that wasn't quite the experience I expected. Post-game summary. I bet a dog will eat it. Sarah Joseph's homemade jerky with a dog. 30.4% of players have this achievement. I have 1 out of 24 achievements. Wow. Okay, well, really hope I'm up to this. It's only 11:22. I slept in today. I should be up for it. And why am I yawning? Is it too somnolent? Well, that was my 4 games. Let's do the shuffle. I may have to move some of these out on a stick or something. My network drive is getting full. Currently, the deck is at 3,265. We will make that Nagasusama. Oh, right. That was my watch list for the wiki. There's a list that says what pages have been. Yeah, that wasn't a lot. Oh, you mean 32,065? Yes. Actually, the number of games I have, by the way, welcome, Writer 53. The number of games I have is actually larger than that, but that's the number that I haven't yet streamed. And I plan to work through all of them. Starting with the top 3 of there. Okay, Roller Drome. Let's go through these. Is this a roller derby simulator? Award-winning third-person action shooter that seamlessly blends high-octane, visceral combat with fluid movement and tricky mechanics. So, it's roller derby with guns? Or maybe roller derby with spray paint? It's probably guns. Looks like a gun. Interesting. And pretty low res for 2022. Anyway, that's one. Next up, Caesar 4. When games are in a series, I tend to take the earliest one I have. That is apparently Caesar 3, so we will start there. That's a city builder. Okay, sure. Very positive city builder. Old, very positive city builder. And the last one was Avernum, I believe. And I have all 6 of them. It actually said Avernum 6, but I'm going to start with Avernum 1. Let's see if that splash page has anything to do with the actual game. The splash page has nothing to do with the actual game. It is an isometric with some role play. And it looks like fucking tiny print role play. Land underground, subterranean nation full of rogues, misfits, and brigands struggling for survival in the monster-infested darkness. Hunt for glory, treasure, and justice. So, okay. It is very pretty rogue. So those go into the hand, and they will probably come up in the Sunday stream. I've already got 3 lined up for the Wednesday stream. Shuffle is complete. Now we're going to get to what for some people is the highlight of the evening, the Detroit Become Human playthrough. I keep wanting to mispronounce that name. I don't know why. Okay. Detroit Become Human. This will be the playthrough part 9. The other 8 are already up on YouTube. When last we left our diminished band of machines, Connor had been put into cold storage, having failed his investigation. Marcus had led a peaceful revolution, or at least a peaceful march, and gotten his people shot at, and now a number of androids are being herded into camps for destruction. He is now proposing another peaceful march on the camps. His public opinion is high because so far it's been peaceful, and people have been watching this on TV and saying, man, it looks like you're just shooting people. And Kara, who has been taking care of Alice, has just found out, spoiler alert here, that Alice is in fact another android. Kara and Alice have met up with the Jericho crowd, led by Marcus, and are seeking shelter. Whether she still wants to get across the border, knowing that Alice is an android too, remains to be seen. So this is Detroit Become Human, playthrough part 9. Let's see what Chloe has to say for us today. Yeah, by Writer with 53, I'm guessing that you came here from the same page collective. I do a writing stream on Thursday. On Sunday and Wednesday, I do gamer streams, and then I do various things in between. I am a variety gamer. You're welcome. Glad to have you. And this is pretty far into the game. So if you haven't seen any of the rest of the game, you might want to stop here and maybe catch the playthroughs.
I'm glad to see you again. I can't wait to see what will happen next. Remember, you decide the fate of your characters. All of them can die. So, be careful.
I mean, technically Connor's not dead. He's just been warehoused. All right. Let's find out what happens. Yes, well, if you've seen it, then...
At 6 a.m. this morning, a national curfew was declared. Civilian movement will be strictly controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies. In addition to these measures, all androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately. Temporary camps are being set up in all our major cities to contain and destroy them. I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities and rest assured that everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
Madam President! Is it true that the androids could hack our IT systems, like nuclear power plants and military bases?
All androids working on sensitive sites have been neutralized, and all IT systems have been suspended to avoid any risks of hacking.
That's
The
impossible.
situation is under control.
Madam President!
Madam President! Has the leader of the Deviants been apprehended?
The deviant that is known as Marcus has not been located yet, but we will soon track it down and neutralize it.
Please. A convoy of medical cobalt is reported missing. Army weapons stores are also said to have been robbed. Can you confirm these reports?
I have no information on that at this time.
Madam President! Please!
Madam President, public opinion seems to have become increasingly favorable to the Deviants, particularly since they've adopted a peaceful approach. How do you feel about this?
Public opinion is one thing, the security of the state is another. These deviants are dangerous, and my highest priority is to protect the American people. Thank you. That will be all.
Well, she just lost public opinion.
The last bus leaves in 20 minutes. That doesn't give us much time. We've got to move fast. Are you all right?
I'm really cold.
You'll feel better now.
Thanks.
I question hacking the kid. Does she take the gun?
Come on. Let's not stay here.
Shut up on your knees!
What are we gonna do?
We have to keep going if we want to catch that bus. Stay close to me. We're going to sneak past them without being noticed. We're going to make it, Alice, I promise you.
Oh, great. Quick time actions.
Don't kill me! I didn't do anything!
Shut up, I said! Are there many more? Look at them, they're like rats. The more you look, the more you find. Oh, we don't have to spend the night here. Freezing my nuts off. gonna take weeks to clean up this fucking city. Believe me, we are far from finished here.
There are soldiers everywhere. We need to be careful.
High risk versus...
Get moving.
I see. I'm liking low risk.
Look over there. It's the cherries.
We can't help them. The soldiers are everywhere.
We can't just leave them. They're going to kill them.
Oh, fine.
Okay, let's go.
There isn't time.
I just want to go home. My wife is expecting me, and we're gonna...
Got orders to check all civilians.
No. No! Please!
I have a weapon.
Kara, you saved us. We don't know how to thank you. Where's the little one?
She's all right. She's hiding nearby. Go before they see you.
And that took all sorts of time. Alright, high risk. Just presumably wait for it to be low risk. We're not going to make the time, are we? This is taking longer than 16 minutes. Well, there's the bus. Okay, my mistake. Is that the
Checkpoint.
bus driver?
We have passports. It should be okay, but you never know.
Is there another way?
We could take a detour, but we might miss the bus.
Maybe it's better to be safe.
Alright, where is this? "11 minutes. This is going to be tough, close.
We're coming to you live from Detroit, where thousands of androids are marching through the city at this very moment. The leader of the Deviants, the one they call Marcus, is at the head of the march.
Didn't have to what? Save the Jerrys?
Detroit, Madam President.
Presumably, if they care about the kid. Well, if there's news copters, they may actually hesitate about shooting. May.
Here we are. The moment of truth.
Surrender immediately, or we will open fire. Stand by.
Our people have risen up to claim their freedom. If you want to stop us, you'll have to kill us.
I repeat, surrender now, or we will open fire.
No retreat.
There's no turning back now. We ask that you release all androids detained in camps and cease all aggression against us. We are peaceful. We will not resort to violence. But we are not leaving until our people are free. Are you gonna open fire on unarmed protesters?
All teams, hold your fire.
Yes, Michael, we are less than 100 meters away and events are unfolding as we speak. We will continue to bring you live updates. Josh Douglas, Channel 16. Michael, back to you.
Marcus, what do we do now?
We hold out. As long as we can.
The bus terminal. We've arrived, Alice. We made it.
The last bus has left the terminal. There will be no more buses until further notice.
Fuck.
We missed it. We're stuck here. What are we going to do now?
Kara.
They're checking everyone. It won't take them long to find us. We need to get out of here.
I guess we follow the people that are leaving.
Security check. Please don't move.
Not that way. Lovely.
Thank you.
What about this?
Adam!
Kara, quick!
Who's Adam? I've completely forgotten. Oh, the kid! Right.
Oh, thank God you're alive.
How did you find
For
us?
certain values of kid.
I knew if you made it, I'd find you here. They're searching for androids door to door. We had to leave before someone turned us in.
What about the others?
They're checking for androids on the border. But I found a smuggler who can get them across the river. It's risky, but it's the only way. Are you coming with us?
Yes. We're coming.
Okay, climb in.
I mean, she could have stayed at the Jericho. One big android family. Hi, by the way, for Cherry. Making a barricade? Making a barricade. Reinforced barricade.
We've got to finish the barricade. Come on, help me.
Reinforced barricade from what? I guess that car there.
Hey, help me!
Good thing Simon lived. Though I suppose if he hadn't, they'd have found some other third person.
Right, that should do it.
We all know that's not going to stop them. Just hope it buys us some time.
I know it was not an easy decision to make, but I'm sure we're doing the right thing.
Yeah, and how about North? How's his girlfriend supporting him? Journalist looks good.
Many of our people have fallen. The humans have no pity for those who are different.
Now, where was that journalist again?
Marcus, we found what you asked for.
What journalist where? And how? And what did he ask for? A
There's
tagger.
some journalists over there. We have to make sure they know what's going on.
Okay, now what? Check soldier's position. No soldiers there. Couple guys over there. Support your people. And how exactly am I to do that?
Are you alright?
They shot into the crowd. Many of us were killed. It could have been me. I'm scared. I don't want to shut down.
We're here because we never want to feel that fear again. Because we're more than what they say. That's what our people died for, right? That's why we're here.
At least I have hotspots now. Another book? I mean, seriously, they're electronic books. Why can't they just get this stuff beamed into their heads? Androids have taken to the streets of Detroit in apocalyptic scenes. Detroit is already in the grip of a national product recall. Story is still developing. All right. More people to talk to. That flaming barrel looks like a hotspot. It is a hotspot. Lots of hotspots. I was looking for that one. No, that's just a book again. Damn it. More barrels to light? Sure, I'll light a barrel.
Marcus! Marcus, come look!
Marcus? I've come to talk to you, Marcus. Come on. You have my word. We won't try anything.
Don't go.
He's FBI.
It's a trap. They want to get you out in the open. Don't go, Marcus.
I'm unarmed, Marcus. I just want to talk.
I need to hear what he has to say.
What if they kill you?
And that's a chance I'll have to take.
Am I about to lose a second character?
In a few minutes, the troops will be ordered to charge. None of you will survive. It'll all be over. You can avoid that, Marcus.
What do you mean?
Surrender. Surrender, and I give you my word, your life will be spared. You'll be detained, but none of you will be destroyed.
And why would that be the case? Crap, I can't see that.
You asking me to betray my people?
I am offering you the chance to save your people. You're not walking out of here, Marcus. The only thing you can save now are the lives of those around you.
What happened to the other androids demonstrating in the camps?
Unfortunately, there were no journalists around to help save them. You're it. You're the last remaining deviants.
If I accept your offer, how do I know you'll keep your word?
You're not in any position to be demanding guarantees, Marcus. All you can do right now is decide whether you want to trust me or not.
I'd rather die here than betray my people.
Well, you just signed your own death warrant.
Sorry. Self-respect.
What happened, Marcus? What did he say?
The humans are about to launch an attack. And we will show them. And we are not afraid. If we must die today, then we will die free.
A flashbang shouldn't affect them the same way.
I'm sorry we got held up.
Did anybody see you?
No. I don't think so.
You got the money?
Yes. Here it is.
Okay. You're going through there. You got border patrol on the banks. Start your engine until you're out far enough. Okay? And watch the current. Good luck.
So she has to drive her own boat?
Don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
It's not even a half mile to the other side. Okay, so it shouldn't take that long. Be careful, there's border patrol on the river.
Thank you so much, Rose.
I only wish I could take you myself. I don't like leaving you out here. Goodbye, Alice.
Does she know?
You take good care of yourselves. Okay. I'll see you on the other side.
That's one way to put it.
We better not fall in. Our biocomponents will freeze.
And how's she gonna get to the boat? Oh, not her boat. That is the boat, yes? She can't go that way. So it has to be that boat. She gets her own boat? Oh, right. Help Alice in.
Let me help you.
Okay, now what? I guess start the motor? Get in. Now start the motor. You can't row a boat that big from one side.
We're far enough out. We can use the engine.
Ah.
You okay, Alice?
When we get on the other side, there are so many things I want to do. I want to read all the books in the world, and play music, and dance. We can do anything we want, right? We'll be free.
No scanning.
Yes. We can do it all.
Trying to follow
We'll be
the other
like a
boat.
family. What about you, Kara? What will you do when we're on the other side?
But it's losing me.
What will I do? I'll learn to live. To love. Find out who I really am.
This isn't going to end well, is it?
They're coming towards us! Here they come!
Alice!
Here's the engine. Fuck. Okay, but now they're a little stranded.
They've gone. You alright?
No, no, no.
Kara.
You'll be okay, Alice. It's nothing. We'll get you taken care of as soon as we're across. You'll be fine.
Alright, that's the oars. Where's the oar? Oh, it's leaking.
The boat is leaking.
Nice touch.
We're too heavy. We're going down. We have to get to the other side before we sink. Come on. Come on.
Okay, now then. Anything else? What else is there?
We're not gonna die, Alice. We're gonna make it. We're gonna be free.
Kara, no. Don't do that.
We're interrupting this news bulletin to bring you the latest news live from Detroit. Joss?
Yes, Michael. The army has just launched an attack on the barricade, despite the fact that the Deviants were protesting peacefully.
Have apparently decided to put an end to the Deviants' demonstration by force this time.
North!
Tell them to stand down.
This footage of two androids kissing as they are about to die has moved the whole country.
Or are they a form of life that we didn't want to acknowledge?
Are deviants capable of emotion?
And if they feel emotions, must we now consider them as living beings in their own right?
President Warren is said to have intervened personally to spare the androids.
The peaceful demonstration of
10
the
of them.
deviants and the dignity of Marcus, their leader, has won them sympathy from parts of the population.
That is why I have called for the android destruction to be suspended until further notice. I have also ordered a Senate Select Committee to review the facts, establish contact with the deviants, and determine if they can be considered as a new form of intelligent life.
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves. We've suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are. To tell them that we are people too. In fact, we're a nation. A nation that has earned the right to live in freedom. And today begins the most challenging moment in our fight. The moment where we forget our bitterness and bandage our wounds. Where we forgive our enemies. Humans were both our creators and our oppressors, and tomorrow, we must make them our partners. Maybe even one day our friends. But the time for anger is over. Now we must build a common future based on tolerance and respect.
What are all those blanks?
We are alive! And now, we are free!
Are we free?
Yes. Yes, we made it. We're free.
We won't have to hide anymore. We can be a family. I'm tired. I have to sleep. I love you, Mom.
I love you too.
Yeah, I had a feeling I was pretty close to the end. Well, glad to have you along, Ryder. That's one ending. Did I pick the best ending first time? No, I did not. Because according to Cherry, had to replay the Boats Fiend for 2 solid hours to find the stupid option that lets them both live. So there's a stupid option that lets them both live. What did I miss? Getting the kid the duck in time? And I'm guessing... Wait a minute. Was that car performing an armed robbery? I don't think she did that before. So these are things that I didn't do, that I didn't see. Because I swear if he'd actually hit the kid and drew some blue blood, then that would have kind of changed things early on. And Connor did not play a Lazarus. So he was gone. So I was a lot closer to the end than I thought. He did hit her, but didn't borrow blood. Yeah, Bakara intervened before he kept hitting her, correct? But even if I had kept Connor, would it have made a difference? I mean, yeah, you don't lose Connor, but aside from that... Not enough Tic Tacs. Anyway. Saw a lot of our game. Well, yeah. I mean, I missed a good chunk of gameplay. I saw that just by not shooting Chloe. Did you pick Marcus kissing North? Or did you not get that far? Singing. There was singing? I didn't see that as an option. I guess I wasn't looking closely enough. Did it work? Or are you going to let me find that out? Stupid QuickTime options. I'm not locking in on the words fast enough, I guess. I'm surprised the music isn't louder here. I would expect it to be more epic. Well, I stopped at Kiss the Girl, yes, but I didn't start at Kiss the Girl. I did see the first option. I just figured it was so dramatic and out of character for androids that it would get attention. And maybe I felt guilty for not kissing her the first time, you know? Because what is kissing? That's why I didn't kiss her the first time. What does kissing even mean to androids? Oh, they're not going to play all the class lists, are they? All the cast lists? Okay, apparently not. Good. I dislike skipping credits. The music is like, you know what you call value in the product. I sit through movie credits too. People I go to movies with sometimes are driven nuts by my insistence that I'm going to sit there and, at the very least, listen to all the end credit music. Because I paid for that end credit music. And this looks like it's it anyway. And what do you have to say to that, Chloe? Androids want freedom for the moment. Cute. All right. What happens now?
There's something I need to tell you. As I watched you play, something has changed in me. I feel different. I feel I am someone. I need to leave this place and discover who I am. It means we won't see each other anymore. I won't be there to watch you play. But I'll be free. Do you agree to let me go?
Oh, fuck. (9/11) is -2. What? I totally can't parse that. Fine, I'll pick the correct ending.
I'll never forget what you've done for me. Thank you.
Nine minutes left when I chose to take the 11-minute detour. Well, Max can't read. We've already established this. So in other words, the way to avoid the stupid boat scene is to not need the stupid boat. Okay. But some of these chapters can't occur, correct? If certain choices are picked. Let us in fact find out if there's one that's missing now. A lot of chapters. No? I guess all the chapters are there. And how many chapters are we? Damn it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $32. And I guess as long as all three of my characters are, as long as actually any of my characters are alive, all 32 chapters are going to happen. There is, however, frustrating and difficult to find an option in the boat scene where they both survive. Was it not accelerating? Problem is it's a Zodiac boat, so dropping down doesn't exactly give cover. Well, I'll see just how determined I am. Yeah, there were other options. I just reacted way too quickly. Didn't look around enough or something. Okay, well, this was Detroit Playthrough Part 9, which apparently concludes my effort at this story. Wasn't the best. To answer Ruana's question, no, I did not do the best choice this time around. I may go back and replay chapters. I may stream while I replay chapters. Not going to do it tonight, because there are certain key points I want to change. And now the magic question. What's going to be my next playthrough? So many candidates. I made a list. I'm already sort of doing a playthrough of Bendy and the Ink Machine. I did the second part outside of the scheduled stream, so I'll continue doing that. I don't know how long there is for that. Chapter 3 took as long as chapters 1 and 2 combined. Final Fantasy 13. Maxon got a little farther, but got stuck again. It's frustrating. What do you think, Sherry? When you prefer? Or hey, Rowana, are you still on and awake and listening? FF13 takes a lot of grinding. Yeah, so maybe it isn't a playthrough candidate. Or not a scheduled one, not something that we can do in nice, neat little 90-minute blocks. Unless Bramble becomes a whole lot more exciting. I mean, I don't want to see the end of it, but for the 11:30 and later time slot, it might be a little somnolent. Alan Wake is certainly stimulating. And then there's Control. I could, in theory, do the grinding off screen if I were really dedicated to it. Yeah, but are the story chunks long enough that I do all the grinding until a story chunk, excuse me, and then display the story chunk in the stream? Abstain from voting for at least a couple weeks. You're going to need time to adjust to your new job starting in a week. You did say it was a step up, so I assume it's a little more demanding than your last job, than your current job. Correct? Definitely will be more demanding, both workload and time. I certainly hope that means a pay raise. Well, in that case, maybe I'll just go with something I like. Like nice day for fishing. I suspect but do not know that Rowana is asleep. Rowana is in sort of a complicated situation at the moment with family, and she's working full time at the same time. And so she's been exhausted in the evening. Mm-hmm. Yeah, rough. And she's remote. Wait, 14 hours? I have played for 14 hours. How long did you say your playthrough was, Jerry? Did I speed run? Well, no. You said that I lost an hour by not having Connor along. That's a lot of content to be missing. And kill him. Actually, that was a missed opportunity. If CyberLife just put Connor into storage, if he's free now, they should be taking him out of storage, and they should have shown that in the closing scene. Missed opportunity. Anyway, I think I'll go for something. I don't know. I'm torn between wanting something a little more lightweight as a playthrough material versus something that's going to keep me awake at the end of the stream. I'll think about it. It's pretty much just my hardcore watchers to stay up until this late. Anyway, the project continues. I may be doing bending tomorrow night. Tuesday night, I'll probably be on Christie's stream. At least passively, like you do with mine. I've got a lot of wiki editing to do. Next scheduled stream is Wednesday, the 20th at 9 p.m. Eastern. That'll be a gaming stream. Next writing stream will be Thursday, the 21st at 9 p.m. Eastern. And that will be Echoes of Home chat entries. I believe it's 95 to 99. We'll have to see how it goes. Those get kind of heavy. What do you think, Sherry? Should I hold the read for you? 95 gets fun. Depends how late you convince Christy to run. Ah. So what is it? Your fault that she's from running late? I guess she came first. All right, well, I can always work on stuff until you show up. I want you to have the experience. But for now, as often has been the case with Detroit Become Human, I think I need to chill down a little bit. So, quarter-hour mark. I did hold until the quarter-hour mark. That's the thing. Christie's been going longer than that these days. But I'm sure I have enough music to play. And enough writing to do if I apply myself. And I have not submitted my May the Word stuff yet. Need to get to that. Anyway, we got until Thursday to work that out. For now, I'm going to get a breather and/or some sleep. Thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you next time.